Muy buena, bueno, pues nada, vamos a darle caña al Cal Juárez. Vamos a ver si se escucha el juego. Vale. Vamos a quitarle un poquito de audio, el sonido. Vamos allá. Historia. Continuamos. Juegazo. La pena que esté en inglés, pero por lo demás, un puto juegazo. Divertidísimo. Vamos allá.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right. They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them.
Bueno, vamos a ver.
Shit! That son is breathing! What the hell?
From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route.
Come on
first, I would need to get my ass out of there. Jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados.
No sé qué hacer. Que como no te pone cuál. ¿Cuál hace más daño? Bueno, esto no pasa.
Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Yourself, coward!
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Those are my friends you killed! I will kill you!
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights, but I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway, so I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
Ah, you're really pissing me off! Come out, you yellow bastard! You're dead!
At times, it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
You can't hide from me!
No, tío. No. Se me ha ido para el lado tú, solo. Esto.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
You mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Buah, no veas todos los que hay ahí.
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Los Pirkerston. Pirkerston.
Who the hell is that?
Take cover! Retreat! Retreat!
Killing everybody!
He'll kill us all!
You maniac! Damn head off!
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they?
Sigue el grupo salvaje.
Only a few stragglers were left, and I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
If you want to live!
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang.
Buah, tío, no.
Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
lado, joder. Joder, tío, qué mal se me dan, tío, los duelos. Me dan súper mal. Y acabaré el juego y no lo pillaré. Qué pico, hombre.
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America. They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
Bueno, tenemos un nivel y una habilidad. Pues esto es agilidad mejorada durante la concentración. Ser rápido como el rayo. Te moverás y correrás un 5% más rápido durante la concentración. Esto recarga durante el sprint. Una rosca personalizada en el cañón aumenta el alcance y la penetración. Hostia. Voy a dar a este para cómo se sale. Voy a dar aquí. Vamos a ver, el tren de la 1:30 al infierno.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
Cada vez que cambio el nivel, me cambia la arma.
That kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado. Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
Get out here! I'm ending you!
Sé que...
It's you or me!
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
Yo creo que hace más daño.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
Bueno, tenemos que subir.
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the wild bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5.
Dice que la banda vuelve al fondo.
Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me. The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards.
Yo no sé explosivo.
And I made it a point to remove any dynamite that I came across. Like I said, I made it a point to remove that dynamite. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
¿Cómo bajo ahí?
But the Wild Bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
You're done.
You're dead. You just run.
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
Pissing me off!
Give it up there, and I'll let you go.
Claro, me he librado ahí.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually there was a fourth charge impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
Ready for a belly full of butt shot?
Madre mía, loco.
Wounded Chris is classic.
Me he librado, colega. Madre mía. La escopetita.
Time to die.
You can run!
So I proceeded onward. I realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward. Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me.
Ahora me sale un oso. Me revienta.
It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
Run!
unfortunate.
Muy tardísimo, sabía. Bueno, vamos ya.
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment. Whew. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touching reunion. But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass, as I was not a young man anymore.
Kill that Azuki! Make him bleed! Send him to perdition!
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
Hell is that guy?
He's crazy. Pete Curry has me.
Nuttier than a damn This son of a bitch is pissing me off!
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Kid Curry, hay que ir a por este tipo, ya. Madre mía. Lo que tiene montado ahí.
Shoot. Matt.
Buah, chaval. Me hemos jodido, Tenemos una habilidad. Y se la vamos a dar a este que quería. Vaya mejora durante la concentración. Pero este no era lo que me daba antes, tío. ¿Qué me estás contando? A ver. El cañón aumenta el alcance. Daño mejora durante la concentración. Concéntrate para hacer más daño. Todas las balas que disparas durante la concentración causan... Bueno, vamos a ver cómo llegamos.
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
You'll ever make.
No llego, creo.
Stand still so I can kill you. It's not fair. You can't beat me. Guess you had enough, huh? Yeah. Do you know who I am?
Ahora sí, colega.
Are you kidding me? God damn it, I need some help here. Come on, boys. Make this some bitch out.
Chaval.
Come out, you yellow bastard. Ah!
Gonna make you bleed!
Beat fat
You're gonna
bastard.
bleed.
Give me a hand here, goddammit.
What you, boy? Gonna cut Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally. As fast as he was,
Chaval.
I was just a bit faster. And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
Uah.
Those were his last words.
Bueno, pues nada, lo dejamos aquí. Hasta otro rato.